Good morning, students. Today let us start the new topic, that is changing nature of regional parties in India. Why do we call it as changing nature? First of all, let's see what is nature. Nature is the characteristics or qualities. So how are the characteristics and qualities of regional parties have been changing from the time they were formed until now? Regional parties came into existence in India in the post-independent period. So the beginning of regional parties in India was that after the independence. But however, over the years, their nature and role has changed significantly. So let us try to understand what are these changes. The first characteristic of regional parties was initially regional parties gave rise to the separatist movements. In the beginning, regional identities gave rise to the separatist movements. So every region that speaks same language, follows same culture and traditions, felt their own oneness among themselves, and they wanted to separate as a single region or a single state. And so this feeling of regional identity gave rise or led to separatist movements. So there were movements seeking to separate themselves as one group. The demands for independent Khalistan, Dravidistan were made with the objective of parting from the Indian Federation and exist as an independent state. So Khalistan is a movement led by Sikh to form their own state. Dravidistan means the South Indian states that were formed. What was the objective or aim of dividing as Khalistan, Dravidistan? Was to part or separate these states from Indian Federation. Federation means a group of states with the central government, but they act independent and they have internal affairs. So there are a group of states that come under central government, but they have their independent freedom to work for their own affairs. Regional parties from Punjab, Tamil Nadu and Jammu and Kashmir have made such demands. So the states which have demanded such separation of their own states are like parties from Punjab, Tamil Nadu and Jammu and Kashmir. These were the states that made these demands to separate themselves as independent states. The second characteristics or the second change is now the demands of regional parties gradually changed. What was the earlier demand was that to separate themselves under their own group. But now it has changed. Instead of an independent state, they started demanding more autonomy. Autonomy means self-government. So now they started demanding for self-government rather than being a separate state. This was the second stage in the development of regional parties. So this is the second stage in the development of regional parties, and this demand began after 1990. Now what third stage? The regional parties demanded for the development of the region. People from region should get power at state and national level. We have seen the second demand was that they wanted more autonomy, which means self-government. So to come into self-government, they need to come into power. Once they come into power and have their own self-government, they can develop their own regions. Development of their own regions is possible only if people of that state come into power at state level as well as at national level. And this demand was made by like Shiv Sena, Telugu Desam Party, etc. The fourth stage. The development of regional parties in Northeast shows a different trend. So now there are regional parties from Northeast, but they have a different trend or a different demand. They gave up their demand of separatism and have started demanding autonomy. As we've seen that states demanded for to separate themselves from central government, and now they started demanding for more autonomy. The regional parties from Northeast are now entering in mainstream of national parties. So, but as years went on, gradually now they also started entering into mainstream, which means entering into the politics, national politics or central government. Now let us understand more what these Northeast parties are. In short, we can say that a role of regional parties in India has passed through various phases. So from these points we understand that the regional parties have passed through various phases, from separatism to autonomy, and now towards entry into mainstream or national politics. Coalition politics is one of the consequences of their increasing influence in national politics. So what is the reason that these regional parties coming into national politics is a coalition. Coalition means is a one party joins the other so that they come into power, and so regional parties also worked in coalition with the national parties, and that's how regional parties come into mainstream of a national politics. In India, we have many regional parties. So as every state has its own regional parties, and every state has more than 2 or 3 parties, and so there are many regional parties. For us, it's not possible to study all of them in this chapter, but we will study a few parties of India's east, west, north and south regions. So the first one is a Shiv Sena. Shiv Sena is a main political party in Maharashtra. This party was established in 1966. The objective or aim of this party is to protect the rights of Maratha people, promotion of Maratha language, resistance to people from other regions. So what is the objective of this party is to protect rights of Maratha people, promotion of language, Marathi language, also resist people from other regions, which means stop being acquired or people coming from other states and settling down in the state. In 1995, it entered into a coalition with BJP and came to power in Maharashtra. In 1995, it worked with a national party, that is BJP, in coalition and came to power in Maharashtra. It shares power with the BJP in Maharashtra,